everyone, it's Amanda here with your December 2017 RuneScopes. Just a quick reminder, your 2018 Career and Finance RuneScopes are now available for purchase over on my Vimeo On Demand channel. The link is below for those of you that are interested in getting a preview of 2018 regarding, work, career, finance, studies, money, all of that good stuff. The link's below, just click or tap show more, or the little arrow beneath the video to open the details section. You'll find that link and everything else I talk about, all the other details regarding my channel. If you are new to my channel, welcome. Thank you so much for stopping by. I do encourage you to click the subscribe button if you haven't done so already, because that will ensure that you are notified whenever I upload new content. And you don't want to miss the end of the month, because I will be posting the yearly overview readings here on YouTube for 2018. So for every sign, you definitely don't want to miss that. So click subscribe if you haven't already done so. This month, in conjunction with the runes, I will be using the Medieval Scapini Tarot by Luigi Scapini. And then for your spiritual guidance reading for December, the link also below. It is different from the Career and Finance. Those are going into the 2018 channel, and these are finishing out the 2017 channel, but this is part 2 of your reading. I'll be pulling one card from Madame Endora's Fortune Cards, and this features artwork by Filipak. So that link again is below for those of you that want to check that out and get some additional wisdom and spiritual guidance about how to handle the energies of December. All that being said, let's jump in and see what the last month of the year holds for you. Hey Capricorn, it's time to dig into the rune bag and see what they want to tell you about your December 2017. Let's see what they got. See what Capricorns are going to be up to for December 2017. As always, Caps, keep in mind these are general readings, so not all of these messages will be for you. Some are going to be for the other Capricorns out there watching. If you would like more messages, additional information, I always encourage you to watch the video for your rising sign as well. Sometimes I may be connecting with you more in that reading rather than your sun sign reading. If you would like a reading that is all about you, takes out all the guesswork, you can contact me for a private session. I do those on Skype. They are $70. And you can also purchase a holiday gift certificate if you want to give the gift of a reading with me. I do normally book up very quickly in January and February, though, for the New Year's reading. So if you want to beat the rush, I encourage you to schedule with me in December, and we can take a look at what's going to be going on with you specifically in 2018. But in general, Capricorn, let's see what we've got going on here. Challenge or focus. Challenge or focus. Well, we've got the 7 of Swords in reverse coming up as the challenge. So this, with the runes that are coming up around this here, what I'm seeing for this are a couple of different ways this is coming through. For some of you, it could be past hurts coming back up, and the challenge would be to let those go or deal with them in a healthier way, or maybe it's something that has never been dealt with at all. So many of us, the holidays bring things up like that, whether we're mixing with family or not. But I mean, if you are mixing with family, it could be, they know how to push our buttons, right? Better than anybody else. So, I mean, it could be old issues within the family dynamic coming up, or old issues between other family members coming up, coming to the surface. And with this rune, there is a feeling of hurt, of being used, of being taken advantage of not being appreciated or being underappreciated. Or maybe feeling like you're always the one to kind of try to, take things to a better place in certain dynamics, or like the responsibility always falls on you. This could also be someone blaming you for something you didn't do, blaming you for lying or stealing or cheating or, doing something to someone else cheating someone out of something, or so there could be some jealousy involved here. Someone is maybe directing some resentment at you, or you could be doing this too. But the root of this, no matter if it is you or someone else, is that there's hurt here that hasn't been dealt with, and it's coming to the surface. And while it may not be pleasant, it is going to help you to deal with that. And the sooner you can kind of deal with it and get it out of the way, the better. Now this could also be for some of you, something you thought, someone or something you thought was, you know, in the past, or had, you know, had been taken from you or kind of stolen from you, coming back. And, you know, if it's a person, it's someone, again, who there's some hurt tied up with this. So there needs to be some sort of clearing the air or a serious talk. Maybe don't do it at the holiday dinner table if you can avoid it, if it's a family member. But like a private conversation, just a one-on-one, maybe prior to, you know, the family get together, whatever you need to do to kind of just clear the air, or, you know, get to a point where at least you're trying to deal with it or taking steps in that direction. Now, for others of you, this may not have anything to do with relationships at all. This could be, you know, you feeling like someone has stolen something from you or is trying to do that, something going on behind your back, and you find out about it and are, you know, feeling betrayed or hurt in some way here. So this could be anything, a possession, a job, credit for work that you've done, someone else kind of stealing your ideas, taking credit for something. But I mean, your challenge in this case, when it's in the reverse, is to get it back, or to set it right, or to make sure that those who know, you know, those in power know that was my idea, or, you know, that was initially, you know, the only problem is maybe you don't have any proof of that. If you do, this is something that you should, don't suffer in silence, Capricorn. I really feel like you need to, you know, if somebody has done you wrong, you need to air out those feelings. You need to let them know. It could also be someone letting you know that you've made them feel this way, Capricorn, and, you know, maybe you had no idea, or maybe you did, but just kind of swept it under the rug. This person, you know, someone's been really affected by being used or taken advantage of, or feeling hurt, and feeling hurt about that. In the present energy, we've got the Ace of Swords in reverse. So this is, the truth is being concealed, you know, and there may be communication and messages coming to you that you're happy to hear from this person, or you're happy to hear this person's coming to holiday dinner, or you're happy you're going to be able to come together with this person, see this person again, renew a relationship. But the truth is, there's dishonesty here when the Ace of Swords is in reverse. So someone's not being truthful. And what I'm getting is, it could be, Capricorn, for some of you, someone trying to reunite because they want something from you. They were wanting to, you know, borrow money from you, or they need a place to crash, or, you know, again, going back to this rune, it's always kind of like, you know, only you can allow yourself to be used by someone. So, I mean, if you're feeling that way, if they've done that to you before and they're coming back again, no matter what they say, with this card here, it's like they're gonna try to, you know, it's all about them and their, you know, whatever they need. This is a spoiled, selfish energy. around you. But this could be, now if this is the work situation, I mean, it could be somebody, oh, we're the best of buds, I thought we were really good friends. It could be somebody that you get along quite well with, you work closely with, and you have no idea that they've told the boss, or they're taking credit for your work, or saying that, you know, they came up with something. I'm also kind of getting like, this could just be an annoying person for some of you. It's kind of like, I don't know if you've ever seen the movie Single White Female. Somebody may be single white femaling you, like they're starting to dress like you, or kind of do their hair like you, or if you have like funny sayings, or you know, which Capricorns often do, you can kind of break out with some you know, some things you say can be quite amusing. You're often quite funny. You could find someone kind of stealing your stuff and acting like they came up with it, you know? Not that you're performing, or that things that you say are an act, but just like, you know, clever, smart, witty things that you may throw out there, and then you hear this person kind of using them. Maybe even if you're there, it's like, and you're like, oh, you know, that was funny when you know, call them on it. Even if it is something that minor, you know, it's like, oh, that was funnier when I said it. It's copyright, Capricorn, okay? But, so yeah, there could be somebody in the present. So this would be end of November into early December, or, you know, whenever, in the present, whenever you're watching this, where, you know, you may be finding out that somebody is not who they were cracked up to be, or you know, they had ulterior motives, and are looking to kind of take advantage of you in some way here, Capricorn. I'm gonna have to take a pause for a minute and change the batteries, but hold that thought and we will come back to this. And moving on, sorry about that, Cap. For some of you, this is somebody from the past that you had a relationship with, that you know, someone you thought you'd lost, coming back. But again, there could be, you know, some sort of betrayal or something they're hiding from you. Now, it will come out. Because this is in the present, many of you, this may have already happened in November or earlier this year. If someone's distant and not, you know, there's always, like, if someone's just like sporadically communicating with you, if they're, you know, if you can't reach them, if they're not showing up for plans or not keeping plans, or if you've just been talking online for like, you know, 10 years and you never actually move the relationship into the physical, they're in another relationship, almost guaranteed every time. So, I mean, that's kind of what I'm feeling like for some of you. Maybe they told you they are single, or they're divorced, or they don't have any kids, or they're not seeing anybody else. And not true. Dishonesty, bold-faced lies. So remain skeptical, Capricorn. Now, for some of you, maybe you are the one who has been telling someone this. And I mean, what I'm seeing when Pedro is here, and we do have the Ten of Swords as the outcome here, I mean, whatever's been hidden is gonna come out. So, this is nasty secrets coming out of the closet. So, no matter who's hiding what from whom, the secret's coming out, and it's gonna hurt someone quite, I mean, you know, this is not a fun card. You know, there's just no way around it with the Ten of Swords. It is an ending. It is you know, a difficult ending, a painful ending, usually due to some sort of betrayal because someone was hiding something or lying about something. Now, because this is a general reading, the intensity and the levels of this are going to vary. Not all of you are going to be wounded that deeply, or be wounding someone that deeply, but there will be a sense of betrayal because someone was hiding something from you, or not being honest, or someone is telling you that you made them feel this way. In December, Capricorn. Now, knowing this in advance, I mean, you know, from what I'm seeing here for most of you, there's already someone not being honest with you here. And it's someone that you think is, you know, you have fun with, you think cares about you. This could be somebody you've known for, I would feel like, you know, either a really long time, or it's a family member, maybe you grew up together, Or if it's a newer person, I would feel like you've known them about a year at most. But for most of you, I feel like this is someone from the past coming back. With the Seven of Swords, there's that feeling of loss, and then it's coming back. And that would go along with this too, and the whole kind of bringing up old feelings, old memories, some of them good, some of them bad. You may have been cautious in the first place about letting this person back in because of the way they made you feel in the past, and maybe the things that were done to you in the past by this person. And you probably would have been wise, from what I'm seeing here, to follow your instincts, Capricorn. So, but if you haven't, you've kept them around. It looks like December, the truth is going to come out about this person and what's been going on. Now, the help that's going to be available, let's take a look at that, because with these cards, we're definitely going to need to know how to handle this. Seven of Wands in reverse. And the runes that are here. I really feel like, Capricorn, you're not going to accept any excuses for what was done in the past. I mean, if this is new information coming out, some sort of secret that is, you know, you've been lied to again, if this is the second time, you're like, there's no defense for this. I'm just seeing you like, you know, you can't buy your way out of this. You can't talk your way out of this. And this is coming up as a help to you. So for most of you, this is somebody else, and your help is going to be to not let this person get away with it again. Even if you're talking about past issues, okay? Maybe some of these secrets, again, coming up are things that you never knew in the past, you know, reasons and things like that. Somebody, though, again, maybe being dishonest about why they did what they did in the past, trying to make themselves look better, and your help is going to be to not let them even think they're getting away with that. And just be like, well, you know, if that's true, that would be one thing, but I just don't believe you. How could I? How could I, you know, after hiding it for this long? I mean, why didn't you just tell me this back then? I mean, you know. So, Capricorn, don't let people pull one over on you, or try to make excuses for inexcusable, unforgivable behavior. Because this kind of pain and hurt, like, there's no, and all because of selfish reasons, all because of, you know, someone thinking only of themselves and how things may affect only them and not anybody else. No matter how they try to dress it up or get out of their responsibility, that's what I'm feeling. The help for you is going to be not to let this person get out of their responsibility, because they're just going to take you for a ride again. And you may be quite blunt and to the point, Capricorn. When you have to be, you can be very blunt, and you know, definitely spare no feelings. You know, this person, it looks like to me, was not concerned about your feelings at all. So, you know, they may not want to hear the truth, but I feel like you need to let them know your truth, you know, and you know, well, when you did this, no matter the reason, here's what it did to me, and here's what it made me feel like. And, you know, really nothing you've said is ever going to make that okay. So, for some of you, this could just be a heavy conversation. And we do have the rune of family. So a family member there has been frustration with, or, you know, who have treated other people disrespectfully or rudely, or really like a lack of empathy for how their actions or things they've said have affected other people. And, you know, if you're having to sit across from them at the holiday table, you may be not all that comfortable. Again, if you can avoid getting everyone else involved, I would encourage encourage you to speak to this person. Maybe take them outside or in a different room and, you know, just be like, look, I just need to get this out. And they may actually be trying to convince you. I really feel like their goal is to get back in your good graces, Capricorn, because they want something from you, or they want something from the family, or, but it's not what they're saying it is. If they're even saying they want anything at all. What must be accepted? We've got the Three of Wands. So in December, some of you, this is a lover coming back from the past, or somebody you've had a previous relationship with. And many of you may already be in a relationship with someone else, or in a marriage with somebody else. If this is, you know, somebody from way back when, right? And, you know, you may really be feeling like, should I stay or should I go? You'll be thinking about this. You know, I don't know that you'll make a decision in December, but you will be thinking about this. And, you know, again, for those of you that are in this situation, it could be you that is, you know, the one that's going to be hurting this person. Like, you know, you may be, some of you may be ending a relationship. It may be you that's, and your help may be just like not trying to excuse the behavior. It just is what it is. You know, I've decided to leave one person for someone else. And yes, this is going to hurt them. My advice given this spread would be not to hide it anymore. Maybe you were just trying to hide it through the holidays, Capricorn, but it's going to be better to just, because it seems like it's going to come out from someone else, or, you know, it's just going to be better for you if you just come out with it. The thing is, though, is like many of you may, like, I haven't made my decision yet, but it's not fair to the other person if you've already cheated, or if there's been betrayal, or even an emotional relationship. I mean, if you're thinking about going outside your relationship, that relationship you're in is already essentially over. Whether or not you're with this other person, because you're not being fair to the person that you're with. But for some of you, I feel like, you know, somebody has to decide, am I going to stay or am I going to go? Now, it may not be you. This could be the other person. And whatever happened in the past is going to happen again. So if this person was in another relationship before when you were together and they didn't leave, they're not going to leave the relationship they're in now for you either. This is history repeating itself and not learning lessons from the past when it comes to people, relationships. It's repeating the same pattern with the same person, or a person that has the same attributes, because we tend to be drawn to the same types until we get the lesson and be like, okay, I'm going to start not dating that type, or I'm going to stay away from that type. It hasn't done me any good. But yeah, there seems to be like there's this new beginning and an existing relationship. Am I going to stay where I'm at, or am I going to go with this new person? Now, for some of you, maybe there is a new person or a person from the past, but the person who's hurt you is your mate. I mean, again, there's so many messages coming through with this. Maybe your mate has, you know, betrayed you in some way, and that maybe is what kind of led you to be more open to seeing what options are available for you, you know, and they may be trying to get you to stay. And if you stay, they'll do it again. So, wow, Capricorn. So a lot of different ways this is working out. It's just gonna, you know, depend on who you are, which Capricorn you are. For many of you, though, there is an exciting new beginning with a partnership. And especially if it's a new person coming back, or a person you were with in the past that there wasn't a betrayal, there wasn't like this triangle situation where it was just we dated in college and then I moved away, or we broke up for, you know, other reasons other than lying or feeling used by someone. If someone made you feel used in the past, they're going to make you feel used again, whether you're married to them, whether it's a family member. So I would keep your distance, Capricorn. Now, for some of you, this could just be, should I stay single, or should I get re-involved with this person from the past who hurt me? And, you know, in that case, what I'm seeing is the answer would be no. And it is kind of like maybe when you prove to the universe you've learned that lesson, you're going to open the doors to a new love and allow a new love to fill that void next year. So, yeah, you're kind of waiting. I feel like a lot of you in December, and keep in mind Mercury's retrograde, so misunderstandings and arguments are kind of par for the course. It is over though before the holidays. I think it goes direct the 23rd. It'll still be in that shadow period, but maybe, you know, all of this. I feel like for a lot of you, this has nothing to do with the holidays. This has more to do with, you know, it might for some of you, but for others of you, this is like love, relationship, you know, three's a crowd kind of dynamics. You know, you choosing between two lovers or trying to. And I really feel like you may be trying to put off this decision. Maybe you tell this person, you know, I'm going to have to wait till after the holidays. But then, I mean, again, the outcome of December, we've got skeletons in the closet coming out and other people feeling betrayed. So if it's your skeleton, gonna come out. If it's someone else's skeleton, gonna come out. Now, in the case where you're with somebody who betrayed you in the past, I mean, it is gonna be kind of, you know, maybe comeuppance in a way, karma. Not that you intended it to be that, or maybe that wasn't your motivation. Maybe you were just so hurt by their actions. You know, there are a lot of different reasons why people end relationships or leave marriages. You know, they run the gamut, but even so, even if it is kind of justifiable in the sense that it was done to me, so you're still gonna not like hurting that person. I mean, you know, it's never a good feeling. And I mean, this is a card of someone being in severe, just, you know, feeling like they've been blindsided. Now, again, the intensity is going to vary for all of you. You know, if it's a work thing, yeah, that's annoying, but it's not going to, you know, it's not going to hit you on the level that it would with love. If it's a friend, that would be deeper. If it's a family member, again, this could be old issues coming back. Like, this will not be the first time, but this could be kind of like the final confrontation of this, or the final, like, you know, you letting someone know, look, you hurt me and I'm not going to let you get out of this. But definitely check out the video for your rising sign, Capricorn, so you can get, you know, see what else is going to be going on in December. You know, this is just going to be this is a very specific situation for many of you, I feel, going on in December. But also meet me over on Vimeo. I am going to shuffle Madame Endora's fortune cards. I want to get more guidance and more advice on how to handle, especially this 10 of Swords and the 7 of Swords in reverse. See if we can find out what additional guidance you can get for dealing with these energies. So I'll see you over there. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you back here next time.